Today I want to show you how to download interactive whiteboard lessons out of ThinkCentral. First, you want to get to ThinkCentral and log in. And for Go Math, you will have to go into your resources to find your interactive whiteboard lessons. Now, before we go and we do this, let's set something else up. On your desktop, on your computer, you're going to want to go to your server folder, because when we download these interactive whiteboard lessons, they're going to go into our downloads folder, and chances are, if you're like me, you have many files that are in your downloads folder, which can make things hard to access. And the point of this is making things easy and quick when you're in class in front of your students. So to go to my computer, and we're going to go to your server folder. I'm on Holly Smith's computer, so this is her server folder. And what would be very helpful is to make a folder within your server folder for you to put these files. So in your server folder over in this white area, I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to new, and I want to create a new folder. And I'm going to call my folder Math Interactive Whiteboard Lessons. Out. And it would also help within this folder, so I'm going to click on this to open it. There's nothing in there right now, to create a folder for each unit. So for Holly, I'm going to download all the interactive whiteboard lessons in Unit 2. So I'm going to create a folder for her for Unit 2. So same process, I'm right-clicking, New, and Folder. And then I need to name this folder Unit 2. The reason why I'm going to do this is if I don't create folders, however many lessons there are in Unit 2, that's how many file names are going to appear. So this is a little bit more organized. So now that I'm done with this, let's go back to ThinkCentral. I'm going to open up my interactive whiteboard lessons, and I want everything from Chapter 2. And now I can click over on the right to download individual lessons, but if I do that, then I have to repeat that process for each individual lesson. If I just click over here on Chapter 2 and I hit download, I'm going to be downloading every single lesson within Chapter 2. So for the sake of time, this is our best option. So I'm clicking on Chapter 2, then I'm going to download it. All right, here it is. Here's my progress. Okay, it says I'm ready. What I could do is I could go back into my computer, go to my downloads folder, and find this file, but not the easiest thing to do if you have a lot of files in there. So click on this arrow, and I'm going to select this option that says Show in Folder. It's going to take me right to where that is. And what you'll notice is this is a zip file, which means that they've taken a bunch of files and they've compressed them. And so if I click on this, I have to extract these files, and that's not a process I do on my own. The computer will do it for me. So when I extract these files, I don't want them to stay in my downloads folder. This is Holly's downloads folder, and you'll see this is where she's downloaded all of her lessons, but you can see that there's a lot to get through. So I'm going to right-click on this, and I want to click this option. Now, for Holly, she has 7-zip. I'm not sure if that's your software on your computer that unzips files. It might say unzip for you. And you're going to select the option to extract files. If you say extract here, it's going to open up every single one of those lessons within your downloads folder, and then you're going to have a lot of lessons in there to sort through. So click on extract file, and then it asks you to select the destination that you would like to extract to. Now, we already created a folder within our server folder to extract them to, so I'm going to go find that. So I don't want Holly Smith because that's documents on her computer. My server folder is in my computer. So I'm going to go to Computer. I'm going to click on Holly Smith. I'm going to find that folder that I just created, Go Math Interactive Whiteboard Lessons. And we said this was Unit 2. So I'm going to select Unit 2. and hit OK. So now what this is doing is this is turning this large zipped file into individual lessons that I am able to open up into my Smart Notebook. So now when I go over to the left to computer and I click on Holly's server folder, I find my Go Math Interactive Whiteboard Lessons in my Unit 2 folder. And then you can see here are all 12 interactive lessons, one for each unit. Now you could rename these if you wanted to, but the way that ThinkCentral names their files is this is Go Math, the G2 means grade 2, C2 means chapter, and L1 means lesson. So you could rename it to make it easier for yourself, but this is grade, chapter, lesson. And we already have it organized into a folder. So when you want to use these with your students, you would just go into your server folder. Now again, making it even easier for you, let's say you want to save time the day that you're doing your lesson with your students. What I could do, go back to Holly Smith's server folder. I could actually drag this Unit 2 folder right here onto my desktop. So then that way, when I'm in front of my class, I just click on this Unit 2 folder, and if I'm ready to do my Chapter 2 Lesson 1 interactive whiteboard lesson, we're going to see that it's a little slow. It's a lot easier than having to go into ThinkCentral, download this. And here it is ready for you to use in your class. Now, the other thing you could do is if you don't want to download a whole folder and open it, you could just bring an individual lesson onto your desktop to use. And notice that it's not taking it out of this folder, it's just making a copy of it here. So when you are done using it in class, you can just click on this and delete this, and notice it's still here. Same thing, I'm done with my Unit 2 folder lessons. I can delete that folder, and you'll notice that it's still in my server folder. Nothing's happened. I hope this was helpful, and this is going to make your life a little bit easier. If you have any questions, you can email jsangiac@cohos.org. Thanks for watching.